One of the biggest reasons why a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs never get the long term results is because of something that they, of course, face known as shiny object syndrome. This, by far, I'd say hands down, is by far one of the top primary reasons why a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs fail and they never succeed with anything long term. So I wanted to make this video to, of course, discuss shiny object syndrome, essentially explain what it's all about and what I believe is the one and only way of how to actually cure it for good, pretty much. So before I really dive into this video, if this is the first time that you're on my channel, I'm always bringing new content about how to build an online business, how to do affiliate marketing, and also different ways on how you could, of course, make money on the internet. So if that's something that you're truly interested in and you like content like this, then definitely be sure to subscribe to this channel down below so you can be notified of all the new videos whenever I upload them. But without further ado, let's talk about shiny object syndrome. What exactly is shiny object syndrome? Well, this is a term that is used primarily in like the online, I'd say primarily like in the online marketing space. It's something that a lot of online marketers tend to really struggle with. You know, they're constantly jumping from one program to the next, looking for that one that will eventually make them money. Now, this is something that almost every single entrepreneur has faced to some extent, including myself. I myself, I'd say for the first year and a half that I was online, I struggled quite a lot with this shiny object syndrome, where I started with one thing, with one program, and then after like as I was going through that like for an entire year sticking to the strategy that they were teaching, I was constantly looking at other things. I was constantly looking at other videos on different strategies, and I was constantly trying all these different things at once. I tried doing affiliate marketing at one point. I tried doing drop shipping. I tried doing Amazon, like something on Amazon before I almost got into e-commerce as well. There's a lot of things that I've tried. I tried network marketing. I tried Facebook ads. I tried blogging. I've tried, I've tried YouTube. There are a lot of things that I have, of course, tried. So right here, I've got like a visual representation of like, here we've got, if you, in case you can't tell, these are like little gems that I, of course, drawn on. I know they're not the best. They don't exactly look the best, but hey, I drew it with my my mouse pad. So I mean, but anyways, yeah, these essentially, well, I'm actually going to give each of these a name. So like this first one right here, we're going to say is Amazon FBA. So this is one business model that you can go with. This one we're gonna name dropshipping. This one is affiliate marketing. And then this one is, let's say Kindle publishing. That's a fairly underrated one, but or it could be SEO or pretty much anything really. So what tends to happen with a lot of new aspiring entrepreneurs is they first get online and they decide that they don't want to work their normal average job anymore. They want to have more free time where they could be working on their own terms and really living that life of freedom. So what do? Well, a lot of people, they look online and they look for ways on how they could, of course, make money online. Now there is lots of information all over the internet, tons of videos popping up on YouTube and different blog articles that will show you like 1,000 different ways of, how to make, $100 a day online as a broke college kid, or how to make, $200 a day as like a broke teenager or something like that. And there's all these videos, and for a lot of people that are just getting online, it can be very tempting to dive into, a whole bunch of things at once. So that what happens is, they start looking for, okay, what are some good ways that I can make money online? And, someone comes along and they watch like a video, and that person, the video, they could recommend, okay, the best way to make money online is hands down, it is affiliate marketing. So a lot of people, when they hear that, they hear about okay, you could set up an entire business around the concept of selling other people's products online. You don't have to deal with any inventory. You don't have to deal with any customer service. You could recommend products that you are passionate about, and anytime that you refer someone to a product, then you earn a commission. So a lot of people, they hear about this and then they think, okay, this sounds exciting. I'm gonna get right into affiliate marketing, and either they try and promote something on ClickBank. Maybe they've got some sort of affiliate link that they're, of course, trying to spam out, or something like that, or perhaps maybe even they join some sort of training program or some sort of business opportunity. And let's say that a lot of these people, since they have kind of that short-term get-rich-quick mindset, they'll kind of go into it, for maybe like a month or two at the very most, and then as they're going through that, all of a sudden, some sort of ad pops up where they're like, "Hey, would you like to learn how to do drop shipping and make your first $1,000 a month with drop shipping? Well, here we've got this program right here where." We have our students making their first sales online, within the first day or so, and then a lot of people, they get, that person that's initially focusing on affiliate marketing, they hear about them and they're like, I gotta go for drop shipping now. So then, as they're building their affiliate marketing business, they go from that, and then they're also trying to do this simultaneously. So they dive into this for a bit. They go through some of the training. They do little thing, take a few action steps here and there. They get very pumped up in the beginning, and if they don't get results, within their first week, within their first month, they tend to get discouraged. They kind of start to lose confidence, and when things get tough, then they, their immediate instinct is, of course, to look elsewhere and see, okay, what is another quick way that I could, of course, make money online. So then someone else comes along and says, "Whoops, okay." Here we've got this course on Amazon FBA. Our students are making, 10K a month, and all they're doing is they're just, buying products, for cheap, and then they're just reselling them on Amazon. They're getting them at Goodwill, and then they're just putting them in boxes and shipping them over to the Amazon warehouse, and they're getting very easy money with that. So then a lot of these same people that are doing affiliate marketing, then going to drop shipping, now they hear about Amazon FBA. Then all of a sudden they go to Amazon FBA and they try that for a bit. They kind of dabble in it, and then they don't really get sales right away. Maybe they list a few products, they don't sell right away or something like that. Whatever the case may be, and they get discouraged, and then so on and so forth. Then they hear about Kindle publishing or SEO, whatever the case is, and you kind of get the idea. So a lot of people, they fall into this trap where, they're constantly trying to do, multiple things at a time, and they're never really getting long-term results for anything. So this is the trap that a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs fall into, and it's by far one of the biggest reasons why a lot of them never succeed, long-term with anything. So this is something that I, struggled with for quite a bit, and I want to discuss, what is the primary reason, like how exactly, do we get rid of shiny object syndrome to get for good, actually? And I want to answer that question right now in this video. So the number one piece of advice that I will share right now in this video is that if you truly want to succeed with anything long term, you have to commit that you are going to pick one business model that you truly believe in, something that you truly see yourself doing, within the next 5 years, within the next 10 years. My personal recommendation is that whatever you decide to go into, you want to ask yourself the question, can I see myself doing this within the next 5 years? Can I see myself doing this at least within the next year, within the next 2 years? And if the answer to that is no, then I don't recommend getting involved in it, because starting any sort of online business, regardless of the business model, it requires a very long-term mindset. Regardless of what any advertisement tells you, regardless of what any guru tells you, it takes time to start getting those long-term consistent results. If you want to make an extra $2,000 a month, passively every single month consistently, then you need to have a very long-term mindset. If you just dabble into something with a very lottery ticket, mindset, then you're going to end up, buying into, product after product after product. You're going to spend lots of money, and you're not really going to get, long-term results with anything. So a lot of people, what they do is, I'd say this especially goes for those who are getting into affiliate marketing. I'd say it's online marketers that tend to struggle with this the most, from what I've personally seen. What happens is they join one business opportunity and they think, okay, all I have to do is use this done for you replicated system. I have to get lots of traffic to this landing page, and then when people opt in, I just let the videos, the sales video and the pre-written emails do all the follow-up for me, and I don't really have to do much. So a lot of people, they enter with that mindset where they feel like they're kind of outsourcing their entire success to some other company, and if they don't get results right away, they get discouraged. They call it a scam. They look for any reason in the book for why they're not successful, and they try and point the finger at the program creator or the system or whatever the case is. And my number one recommendation, my number one piece of advice is that regardless of what you decide to go with, you want to pick one business model that you truly believe in, one that you truly can see yourself doing within the next few years at the very least. And you got to be focusing on building up skill sets, because to really build up any sort of online business, I mean, you need to be able to learn the right skills necessary. It's kind of like, it's kind of like learning to drive a car, right? I get into one car, and let's say that, like I make a wrong move or something like that. And then I say, okay, well, the car doesn't work. Now I got to, try a different car. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Every single business opportunity that you join, every single affiliate program, every single product that you can promote is really just a vehicle when you think about it. It just sits there. When you buy into it, it's ultimately up to you to be able to get in the vehicle and drive to your destination. So ultimately what it really comes down to is you have to really, figure out exactly what is it that you are hoping to achieve. What is your long-term goal that you want to achieve in the next 6 months to the next year? Whatever the case is that you are hoping to achieve with that specific business model, and you have to decide to pick one offer that you truly believe in, and you want to decide to fully stick with that for at least the next 90 days. If you cannot stick with something for at least 90 days, then you're probably not going to succeed with anything long term. And that's just kind of the unfortunate reality that most people just don't want to hear. It really comes down to your overall skill sets. My personal recommendation is that you just have to have a mentor show you step by step exactly, what is it that you need to do. And even if you don't get results right away, just remember that it's a very long-term game. If it was truly that easy where, you could just buy into some sort of, program and, buy traffic and send it to a link, I mean, everyone and their dog would be a millionaire today. But unfortunately, it's just not the case. At least, especially not today with, the amount of competition you have out there. Regardless of what you're promoting, you could have the best product in the world. You could have the best, sales video that is known to convert very well. You could have a very great email follow-up system. But if you look the same as everyone else, and there's thousands of other affiliates promoting the exact same offer, then it's going to be very difficult for you to really get above average results. Your results are going to be kind of you're kind of going to be playing this game called whoever gets lucky, where you are competing with a bunch of other affiliates and you're marketing to the exact same people that are just being bombarded with that same offer, and you're hoping that someone will end up buying through your affiliate link. So that's the thing that I feel is what keeps a lot of people, struggling in the long term, is that they're not really focusing on building up their skill sets. And the other thing that I feel is really important is that regardless of what you decide to go with, I'd say this is especially if you are getting into affiliate marketing, or you're looking to promote pretty much anything online, whether it's affiliate products, a business opportunity, whether it's network marketing. My personal recommendation is you also have to be really focusing on building up your personal brand, where when someone decides to buy a product, from you, they actually know exactly who you are. They know who they're buying from. If they don't exactly know, who it is that you are, like if you are just sending people straight to a link and these people don't exactly know you, then it's going to be very difficult for them to actually, trust you. I mean, personally, what I recommend is that you have to be comfortable with putting yourself out there. If you are hiding behind a faceless profile, if you are afraid to, create content, if you're afraid to do videos, then it's going to be very difficult for you, especially, with how things are, with the amount of competition. It's going to be very difficult to really get those long-term results. So my personal recommendation is that you ultimately want to be focusing on your skill sets. You want to be really focusing on building up your personal brand. And as long as you could do that, as long as you could fully commit, and once you start getting those consistent results, if you could succeed with one business opportunity, you could succeed with pretty much anything. So that's really what it comes down to. It's not about the vehicle. It's not about the business opportunity that you join. It's ultimately about the skill sets. It's about the value that you bring to the table. So that's the message that I want to share in this video. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts down below. Also, let me know if you've had any experience with shiny object syndrome. Is this something that you have struggled with personally? Let me know your personal experience down in the comments. I'd really be interested to hear. But anyways, if you'd like to learn more about how to really build a long-term business online, if you are looking to really build up your skill sets and you want to learn the right skills necessary and how to really build up your own profitable business online through the concept of affiliate marketing, then my very first link down in the description will give you access to my free training that I put together, and that really goes over how to really build a long-term sustainable business through the concept of affiliate marketing. So that's a 4-day training that you'll be getting from me actually, and in that I pretty much go over what are the 4 main things that you must focus on to really build a long-term business long-term. So anyways, that's really what that's all about there. Be sure to check out that training if you're interested in diving in much deeper. But anyways, give this a thumbs up because it really does help the channel, and take care.